our A2 ones then, we have religious pluralism and theology, the first of 6. This is part, don't forget, of religious pluralism and society as well. So there's 2 that overlap and overlink in your exam. You're welcome to draw links between them, that is absolutely fine. So, first slide for the first box. So is Christianity the only true religion? John Hick was asked this question in the Theological Society in Norwich. And so, don't worry about the questions underneath. That's all you really need to write in that first box to the side, because obviously the questions we then explored together was, how would you answer this? Is Christianity the only true religion? Can Christians learn from other faiths through interfaith dialogue? And should Christianity convert others to Christianity? So these were the questions we discussed when we did it the first time round. You're welcome to draw upon those questions in that first box as well, because this is pluralism. This is what got John Hick involved by trying to answer that question. Is Christianity the only true religion? And the 3 boxes to the side is for Alan Race's 3 definitions, or the 3 broad definitions that can be used, which is exclusivism, inclusivism and pluralism. So 1 for each of those boxes. You're welcome to write to Alan Race as well in the bit next to it as well. Into the main box, that's fine. So there's a bit more space in the main box for the writer Alan Race. So in Christians and pluralism, he identifies 3 broad perspectives of how Christians might approach dealing with people of other faiths. Exclusivism, no other way to salvation other than Christianity. Inclusivism, Christian key, but other possibilities for non-Christians to be saved by Christ. Pluralism, many different ways, many different paths. Yes.
When it says saved by Christ,
yes.
Does that mean they still have to follow Christ in the way?
No. They don't have to follow Christ, they don't have to have known about Christ, but they have to behave like Christ would recognise. So Moses, Abraham, all the Old Testament thinkers never had any interactions with Christ at all, but they still could have been saved because they behaved as he would recognise, yes.
So it's not like the person, I can't remember who says it, where in the last limited election,
Calbath,
yes. He says you can, but through Christ. It's not like that.
No, this is not like the unlimited but only through Christ. No, this inclusivism recognises the people of the Old Testament that never knew of Jesus but still behaved in the right sort of way. Yeah. Box underneath then does lead into exclusivism. Most of this side is then for exclusivism, and the other side is inclusivism and pluralism, where we've got the nice clear sections as well provided. So, first box on exclusivism then. What is it? The Christian exclusivist position claims other religions cannot lead people to the right relationship with God. Jesus Christ brought salvation to the world, and only through hearing the gospel, so that's like the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, the different gospels, and responding with faith in Christ can you be saved. So you have to respond with faith in Christ to be saved. By saved we mean heaven. Including rite of baptism, being cleansed of sin and reborn as a Christian, so you have to be baptised. Salvation requires giving up old way of life. Can anybody remember, nice synoptic link potential there, who also argues you have to give up your own way of life? Bonhoeffer, excellent. What did a part of which one of his 4? Discipleship, excellent. So you have a link there with this idea. It certainly could imply, we're not going to say Bonhoeffer was an exclusive, but because there is a link there, Bonhoeffer also argues you have to give up your own way of life as part of discipleship. So you've got a nice synoptic link there. No other path available. Some people prefer to call this view particularist, finding it less negative in tone than exclusivist, which might appear to convey hostility, arrogance, or a lack of respect. If the shoe fits, though, should you really change the name and not change what it is that they're promoting? So the question that I did present, isn't this just sugarcoating over an approach which can be seen as negative? Is it the name that's the problem or the approach, as it still implies the same, whatever you call it?